Alright, so in this demo what I'm going to do is show you how to quickly create this pile of paper look that you have here. We're going to use PowerPoint. That's how we're going to build our graphics. And like I always tell people is you want to do these things in PowerPoint. One is you can use these assets and you'll see how we'll do that. And then the other thing is just a great way to learn how to use PowerPoint in the future. So by practicing these types of techniques, you're just going to become more proficient with using the tool. So let's go ahead and create a piece of paper. So there are a couple of ways you could do that. So we're going to go to this slide here. And if you notice, this is just an image file. If I click to ungroup it, it doesn't let me ungroup it. It's just a regular picture. So I'll show you how we built that. The couple ways you can do that. So the first way is we just go ahead and create a page here. And let's make this white. So we're going to turn off the shape outline. Or actually, we'll keep a very slight. We'll exaggerate it for the demo, but we'll keep a gray outline, and we're going to make it white. Oops. So we're going to make it white. Now what I can do is I can save this as a picture, and we'll just call this paper. And then what I'm going to do now is I can delete this, and I'm going to insert that picture, which is right here. So now I've inserted this paper. Now it's an image file and not a PowerPoint shape. And then I can just come into the picture styles and I can grab one of these picture styles that you have in PowerPoint. We'll grab this one that looks like a Polaroid. If you notice now it's giving me some nice shadow options and some things. So now I've got a piece of paper, and if I wanted to copy this, I do Control-C, drag it. Or not Control-C, I click and drag my mouse while holding Control, and then I can play around with it. And I've quickly got a pile of paper. So that's one way to do it. I'm going to show you the other way. So we're going to go ahead and duplicate this slide here, and let's delete that. So we're going to create another shape. Again, just that looks like a piece of paper. And what we want to do is apply a gradient fill. So what we want is white up here, and then we'll do a slight gray, and then we'll do a slightly different color border just so the darker part stands out. And then you can play around with the colors if you want to in your own. So we're going to right click on this, format shape. That's going to open up this dialog box, and we're going to, for the fill color, we're going to do a gradient fill. And what I have is just two fill colors. I already used this before, so it's going to pull in the color automatically. So what I did for the top colors, I'm just using white, so just plain white. And then for the bottom color, I'm using this 15% darker white. But you can play around with the colors if you want. If you click on more colors, then you can make it a little lighter. And then on the line, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to choose a color in between. So I'm going to choose this color here in between. And what that does is this lets the bottom part stand out just a little bit, and you can see the white stands out. You get a very slight border. Now what we want to do is just apply a shadow to this. Or one is I can just save this as an image like I did the previous one and bring it back in. But we're going to go ahead and just apply the shadow effect, and we'll just do this overall round one. Now if I wanted to make the shadow a little lighter, I just right click on it, do format, go to shadow, and then I can change the color. So I'm going to use this gray, so the shadow's not quite as strong on that, and you could make it a little more transparent. And then all I have to do now is copy this by Control and click and drag, and then we'll just move this around a little, and then we'll make a couple pieces of paper. And so we'll just do that. Now if I wanted to save this, I can just copy it all, group it, and then I could save this as a picture, and then I can use that in my e-learning course. So that's how you'd create paper. So there's two ways to do that. One using the default settings in PowerPoint 2007, and the other is just to build those and then save them as images.